Hello everybody and welcome to this video. Yay! So I'm gonna see how much of this I can actually get done. I'm just clearing out my tabletop, but I figured that I would start the video and kind of just start chatting with you guys. So yeah, so this is the video. So I will be closing out the Christmas diamond paint craftathon that all of us have did. I am taking the last slot, so if you guys followed everybody in order, this is the last video that you will see, which I believe is going to be on Boxing Day. So this is pre-recorded, obviously. I think all of us were doing pre-recorded ones because it's kind of hard to have everybody be live, I guess, at the time. So let's see. Yes, so my video is going up at 4 a.m. on Boxing Day Eastern Standard Time, which means that it's actually 6 a.m. my time. So I just might set my alarm so that I could actually be up and in the live chat with you guys, because I feel like I just should be. And so I'm really happy to be taking part of this and to be part of it. And yeah, so let's get started. I have actually been telling you guys that I was going to do like a life update for a long time, and I just haven't. So I think I'm going to put some of that in this video. We shall see how much I end up getting talked about. And so I do have time right now to film the whole hour, so I'm hoping that I can actually get done the whole hour right now. So I'm gonna grab my diamond painting, and for this video, surprisingly, I'm actually going to be working on the Josephine Wall canvas because I absolutely need to work on this canvas and get it done. I might have to readjust you guys a little bit here in a bit, but don't fret. So you're going to hear some crinkling because I do have all of the drills here. I'm going to put those there. And let me get one of my doodads here. Where's my little guy? All right, I'm going to get my little guy here to hold the canvas back. Last time I had a snow globe on here and I cut it out of my video, but I was filming it and I was moving the canvas back and the snow globe fell back there and completely broke. So you guys will notice that those lines are disappearing because the sun is moving. So that's why they were at the beginning of the video. So let's get started on this. I do still need to move my chair over. So far, this is all the trash that you guys can't even see. This is all the trash that I have so far, and I'm about a third of the way done with the canvas, and I only have a handful of drills. There's maybe 6 drills in here trash, which is excellent. I've had other canvases where it was like every other drill was crap. So since this is going up you know, during Christmas, I hope that everybody's Christmas went great. I think it's safe to talk about what we got the kids, at least for me anyway. Dang, my dogs. You guys hear my dogs? So today is the 17th. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm getting sick again. I had that really bad bronchitis like last month, and then I didn't get sick for a while, and then now I'm getting sick again, which is awful. We went to, on the 14th was, I need a coaster. Give me guys a second. On the 14th, we went to, or we had my daughter's birthday party. Both of them, we did a double party, which is what we have done the past couple of years. Well, this year and last year, because my 8-year-old, her birthday is on December 6th, And then my soon-to-be 6-year-old, her birthday is on December 21st. And so the last couple of times we have done a double party because it's just easier that way. And so this year we decided to do it at Chuck E. Cheese. And it's a little bit more expensive than having the party at home. Whoa! Sorry guys, didn't realize I'd be hitting the tripod. Normally we have the party at home and we do like either a barbecue or I do finger foods and we do a bouncy house, but I end up doing all the work by myself. I end up having to get the house ready by myself, and you know, it's just crazy. I was going to use this cover minder that I got from a lady. You're not focusing. Come on. Oh. There we go. I was going to use this cover minder that I got, but I don't think I need it really. Anyway, yeah, normally we do like a whole bouncy house thing, and we just didn't, I didn't want to go that route this year because it's a lot of work for me. I end up doing all of the work by myself, and getting the house ready and cleaning and putting goodie bags together and getting all of the food, and you know, depending on what we make, like, does it need to be ready before they come? And then I have to worry about the mess. And last year when we did that, we had some really, really, like, is it ornery or honorary? However, I want to get you guys in camera. Yeah, we had some really, like, kids who just did not care to listen. And they kept going upstairs. You know, I did let them all know that upstairs was off limits. For one, because they don't need to be up there. And two, because we have our big dog up there, my German Shepherd, and he doesn't handle strangers well. And so that was like the big issue. And I did let all the parents know, like, please, like, don't let your kids go upstairs because I do have the dogs up there and I just don't want to be liable for anything happening. And there was still a couple of kids who just could not handle not being able to go upstairs. And they went. I had one little boy try to get the dogs out of the room. And yeah, like, he almost came busting out. Another mom had saw him and got up there before he actually, like, opened the door wide enough for the dog to come out. And it was just, yeah. So, you know, I told my husband we're probably gonna have to do something else next year. What sucks is because my girl's birthday is in December, and so it's like, what can we do in December? Because, you know, it has to be something indoor, and since it's winter, I feel like the prices are higher because more people are going, so they're trying to make more money, you know, like for parties and stuff. And so, you know, we just did Chuck E. Cheese. We probably spent like probably $150 more than what we would normally spend than if we did the party at home, which, to be completely honest, in my opinion, is completely worth it because I didn't have to deep clean the house. I didn't have to worry about the dogs. I didn't have to clean the backyard, which was a big one because normally the backyard is the kids' job. So, you know, I didn't have to hound them to get everything clean. And last time, or one of the times, it wasn't last year, it was the year before, when we did the bounce castle, the girl never came and picked it up. So you get it for 24 hours. So they normally bring it like the morning of, and then they come pick it up the next morning. It was weird because she's like, oh, can I bring it the night before? So I was like, okay, you know, sure. So she brought it the night before. We had it all that night, all the next day. And she's like, I'll pick it up that night. I'll let you know because we need it for Sunday. And I said, okay. So she messaged me that evening and she said, well, I'm not going to make it, can I just pick it up in the morning? So I said, sure. So the party's on a Saturday, we already get it Friday night. And I told her that's fine as long as I'm not going to be charged for the extra time that it's here because you didn't pick it up. And that's part of the agreement. And she's like, no, don't worry about it. You'll only be charged the 24 hours. So I said, okay. So Sunday comes and goes. She still hadn't picked up the thing. Monday comes and I message her again and I'm like, look, we still have the bounce house. And she's like, oh, I completely forgot. She's like, yeah. She's like, I would have noticed sooner or later. Thank you for letting me know. We'll be there today to pick it up. And they didn't come until like later in the day. So we had it for Friday night, Saturday night, 3 nights. And my kids were excited because they got to jump in it for a couple of extra days. This was before we had a trampoline. And so now that we have a trampoline, I feel like my kids' urge to get like a bounce house isn't as strong anymore because we have the trampoline now. But, it is what it is. So, not that that's like a bad thing. She didn't charge me, which was great because that would have really sucked if they would have charged me for their mistake for, keeping the tree here extra days. But tree, what the hell am I talking about? Keeping the bouncy house. I don't know if it's because I'm working on a tree or because it's Christmas time that I have trees on my mind. I don't know, guys. I wanted to look up like a tag to like answer questions, or let me see if I can find like a Christmas tag. Apollo, stop it. Okay, so when I look up Christmas tag, I get labels, like gift tags. So let's see. YouTube Christmas tags. So let's see what this says. There's a lot of questions here, so I think I'll just pick like a couple of questions that I feel like are good and kind of talk about them, talk about Christmas traditions or anything like that. So let's see. Are you good at buying gifts for others? I like to think I am because me personally, I don't particularly buy gifts for people during the year. And so when Christmas comes, that is a really good time for me to get somebody something. Like, if you're close to me, like my mom or something, then I do get her like, little things throughout the year. But like my kids, I don't particularly like to buy them toys. My husband loves to buy them toys. And my husband's the type of person that will buy them something just for absolutely no reason, simply because they asked for it. He spoils all of the kids so bad. Like, this is something that we struggle with in our marriage because if he has the means to do it, oh man, that is really loud. I need to turn that down. So oh, sorry, I had a message. Let me put it on vibrate. So yeah, he'll buy it whenever. And I'll tell, like, my husband will be like buying them expensive things in November when he knows that their birthdays and Christmas are coming. And I'm like, no, like, can you just wait? But he's that type of instant gratification person. So if I buy Christmas presents, like, I have to hide them because if he knows they're there, he'll simply just go and be like, oh, I have a surprise for you. And he'll give them the gifts. So he's really bad at that. But I do like to think that I am a good gift giver. My mom, she loves giraffes. And so I have made it like my mission to find like the most unique kind of decorations for giraffes. Like this year, I got her a set of lamps that were giraffe lamps, and she does not watch my YouTube channel, so I'm pretty comfortable putting this on here. yeah, so they are white, and the giraffe is also white underneath it, so it's really neat. And then I got her, a couple of other, I got her like a necklace that says grandma on it. What else did I get her? Oh, and then I also got her in one of my AliExpress 1111 videos. If you guys saw the giraffe stamped cross stitch kit, that's actually for her. So I'll be giving her that as well. And then, so yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go through the whole list, but I think I'm a good gift giver. In the sense that, finding something that they're gonna like, you know. Um, and I honestly, I don't think I've ever gotten like a bad gift either. Like my husband's family, they typically they'll give us like an individual gift. Like my mother-in-law knows that I really like boots. And so last year she got me a really nice pair of boots, and then they'll get us like a couple gift, which I can't remember what they got us last year. I think they got us a bedroom set, like a comforter set, and um and then my father-in-law's brother lives at their house. He's older than them. He's like in his 80s, I think. And so they didn't want him living alone, so they moved him in with them. And he always gets us a really good gift too. Last year he got us a steam mop. And so, excuse me. Yeah, he always gets us really good gifts too, like family gifts. So I told my husband, I think that that's what we needed to do this year with my my sister-in-laws. Well, my one sister-in-law, because the other one's not married, but tell them I think we should just get them like a family gift. And I don't know why I don't have a pair of tweezers out. Get them a family gift for her and her husband instead of buying them individual gifts. Because I feel like it would just be easier that way. So that's probably what we're gonna do. I'm using Patty Wax, and it does have a lot of residue. I feel like it has more residue than the pink wax. And when you first use the Patty Wax, it makes the drills dull until it gets, like, you have to use it several times before it stops doing that. And even still, like, you'll still see like some of the, and I think it's just because it leaves a coating on them. So because I've used Patty Wax already, like down here testing it out, when this is done, I'm gonna go over it with like a microfiber cloth, because I feel like that's gonna help bring the shine back to the drills. By the time this goes up, the Patty Wax video should have gone up. It's not really a review, it's just like an unboxing. But this is what it looks like. And it's okay, but I don't know. I don't know how much I like it. The thing that I like is that I don't have to worry about it drying out. That's the number one thing. And that's something that I struggle with the pink wax. A lot of people say like, oh, 1 square of pink wax lasts me like 3 or 4 diamond paintings. Well, not this girl, because by the time I'm done with 1 diamond painting, it's so dried up and hard that like maybe the center of it is good, and then I have to get a new piece of wax. And so, it is what it is. So anyway, let's see. Let me find another one. Okay, what is your favorite Christmas movie? I don't have a favorite Christmas movie. Is that weird? Like, this is something that I just never understood, is like how they play A Christmas Story on repeat every year. Like, why? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand what's the word I'm looking for? Like, people's obsession with that movie. Like, there's so many other Christmas movies out there that I can think of that I would rather watch on repeat than A Christmas Story. But again, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm not particularly fond of that movie. My husband's like, oh, it's funny, but like he doesn't watch it. Like, it's not his favorite movie. I don't know anybody in my life right now that even watches it. My first husband, his sister that was her favorite movie. And so every Christmas she had it on that channel and she would watch that movie over and over and over and over. That's just not something I care for. I don't really have a favorite Christmas movie, at least not something that I have to watch like traditionally. But I do like Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That is a really cute Christmas movie. I like Elf. There's a new one that just came out with Anna Kendrick. Whoa, that was really loud. That I haven't watched yet. It's called Noelle. But that one looks so stinking cute too. And I saw it on Disney Plus the other day, but I haven't had a chance to watch it. So that's going to be, I feel like that's going to be a cute one too. I have no idea who's calling me. Let me check. Okay, seriously, I don't know why they're calling me about the factory warranty on my vehicle because I don't have a vehicle in my name. Both of our vehicles are under my husband's name. So I don't even know why I'm getting those calls. These ridiculous people. I did call and put my name on the National Do Not Call list, but they said that it could take 30 days to take into effect. And they said that if I'm still getting calls after that, then you can call like them back. I don't know how it works, but it's whatever, you know. So let's see. Do you have any Christmas Eve traditions? No, we don't. The only thing that we do is, since we've moved back to the town that I live in now, is we go to my mother-in-law's every Christmas Eve, and she does all of her Christmas stuff on Christmas Eve. And it's really chaotic because there's a lot of us, because it's all of my family. My family's big as it is. You know, we've got the 3 small kids plus my husband and I. So at minimum is 5 of us there. Plus my stepdaughter always goes, but she's usually like, she doesn't go with us. They usually drop her off. And my sister-in-laws, all, you know, they take their kids. So my oldest sister-in-law, she has 2 adult kids, and so they're there, her and her husband. And then my other sister-in-law has a 12-year-old boy, and they are there as well, plus my father-in-law's brother who lives there. And so, you know, they do the gifts for my mother-in-law. And then my sister-in-law, since she's single, that she doesn't do another Christmas thing at her house, so she takes all of her gifts for her son to open there. And so you know, we all open gifts, and then he opens the gifts from his mom there. That's just like their thing. And then we come home, and Christmas Eve night, my husband and I will usually wrap all of the gifts that we have, and then we'll wait until about like 3 in the morning, and we'll go put everything out. Before, we would just kind of put everything under the tree. And last year we did something really neat, which was cool, was we actually separated everything into separate piles for each kid. And so we had like all their presents stacked in a certain way. And then usually in the morning of Christmas Eve, we just have the 3 small kids. So it's my 2 girls and my son. And we'll put the girls on the side, and we'll put my son in the middle. And the girls, this is the first year where we didn't get them the same stuff. So I'm really nervous to see how it's going to turn out, because they've always been the type of siblings that had a complete meltdown if the other one had something that the other one didn't. And so every single year we have gotten them the same things. And so that's kind of, this year is going to be a little, I'm nervous because it just, and then my mom and I coordinated as well, because she bought one of the girls like an Instax camera, and I was actually planning on getting the girls an Instax camera anyway. And my mom, I guess she couldn't, she was already done ordering stuff, and she didn't want to order anything online. And so she bought one for one girl. And I told her, well, you know what? Then I'll get the other one for the other girl. And then she just happened to get some other things out of complete coincidence that my daughter put on her Christmas list. And so I'm just going around that so we don't get the same things. But yeah, this is the first year that we've gotten the girls items that were completely different. So I'm going to see if I have time maybe today to go and get the rest of the presents for my 8-year-old, because we've only gotten her one thing. Wait, where's the camera? What do I do with the camera? 2 things, because I got her the other camera, and then the we got them scooters. So that was something that they did get the same. On Black Friday, they had those scooters for $15. Those 3-wheel scooters, and they're normally like $50, I think. So we got them those, and then they actually came with helmets, which was really cool. I'm looking outside and I realized that it is trash day and I haven't put my trash cans out. It's a good thing I freaking noticed. So our trashes are always full. So I'm going to pause you guys and go do that real quick. Okay, we are back. It's a good thing I noticed, or I would have heard the garbage truck and been completely screwed. And our trashes are always full every week. So let's see. Sorry for coughing. Love my coffee. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we don't really have like too much tradition, and I think we're gonna do that again this year. Is we're gonna put each pile. And what I did last year was I tried to wrap every kid in a different paper. And so we don't really do like a whole lot of gift tags. And so every kid will get like their own paper. The thing that sucks about that is that like this year I have left a lot of leftover paper from last year, and I just don't think it's going to be enough to wrap every gift for that kid. And when you have leftover paper, when you go into the next year, there's no like you can't find the same paper again. So that's what sucks about that. Okay. So what do you eat on Christmas Day? We just make regular dinner. We don't do like anything special or anything like that. We do have Christmas Eve dinner at my mother-in-law's, and then that's it. So we don't do like anything special Christmas Day. We'll just make normal dinner like we normally would, and that's it. Let's see. In your culture, what date do you receive gifts? So I kind of already talked about that. We don't have a specific day that we do gifts. Growing up, my grandma always did everything on Christmas Eve because she just wanted to get it over with, and she wanted to not like she would be taking down her tree Christmas Day because Christmas was over and she just wanted to get it over with. She always put a tree up, but she never like put lights up or anything like that. And so it was always Christmas Eve. And so we now, as an adult, my husband and I have our little tradition is we wait until Christmas morning when the kids wake up. And they don't wake up particularly early that day anyway. And so, it's fine. That's just how we do it. And then my mom's tradition is that they wait to open their gifts until we get there. And it's kind of sad in a way because I don't want her to feel like she can't have her Christmas. And so what they do is my sister, who's 19 now, she almost 20, or actually she's 20 now. She'll be 21 this summer. They'll give my sister her gifts, and when we get there, we'll do our gifts. So sometimes, depending on how the holiday falls, we'll go before Christmas, and sometimes we'll go after Christmas. It just depends on the kids' school break. This year, we're gonna go after Christmas, and we'll be there for that week of New Year's. So the kids will open their gifts at that time with her. Okay, so do you like eggnog? Do not come after me with the pitchforks, you guys, but I have never tried eggnog. Is that like horrible or like a crime or something? Because I have never ever tried eggnog. I think it's just the name in itself. It sounds really gross, and so I just haven't tried it. And I don't know anybody who drinks it. You know, of all of our families and stuff, it's never been like a drink anywhere where I felt like particularly inclined to try it. And so, you know, that's just why if you guys get bumped, it's because my dog is back there. Athena. So yeah, I thought that was funny. Have you ever built a gingerbread house? Yes, we always build gingerbread houses. And my niece, she was supposed to come on Sunday. Well, my niece-in-law, she was supposed to come on Sunday, and she didn't because she was feeling sick, which I think I have, what she has, from the party, I'm assuming, at Chuck E. Cheese. I think I drank out of the wrong cup or something because it came on fast and hard. I went to bed Saturday night, I went to bed Sunday night and woke up Monday just feeling like crap. So this year she asked if she could do the gingerbread houses with the kids, which is completely fine. I'm not particularly like gung-ho on it having to be me. Let's see. Is my Christmas tree real or fake? My Christmas tree is fake. It's always been fake. Mostly because of the mess. And I like big fluffy trees, and I just feel like oftentimes when you go look for a Christmas tree, they're like short little ones, and I like giant trees. My tree right now is a 7.5 foot tree, and it's still not as fluffy as I would like it to be. But when I bought it, I did not buy it on sale. I bought it at the beginning of the holiday season. I think this is my third Christmas using it. And I bought it the first Christmas I used it, I bought it like as soon as they put trees out that year. I went and bought it. So I paid full price for it. It's not the one I wanted, but they were all sold out of the one that I wanted. And I couldn't order it. I guess they were doing away with it. I don't know. And so it's not as fluffy as I'd like, but it's still decent. So the next time I buy a tree, which this year, I didn't have any problems with the tree this year. So I'm assuming this tree will probably be good for another couple of years. I'll probably be getting a bigger tree. Yeah, so... Oh, and then another reason why we never had a real tree was because we never had a truck until this year. This is the first holiday where we had a truck because my husband just bought himself a truck. We always had a large SUV, which we could still probably put a tree on the roof, but my husband never wanted to because we've always had a luxury SUV, and so he didn't want to put like a tree on the roof and scratch it or anything. And so, you know, just figured, well, whatever, nothing wrong with a fake tree, we'll just buy the fake tree. Where's the, oh, couldn't find this one. So yeah. Oh, I cannot keep my voice clear this morning at all. It's gonna be a problem, I just know it. But yeah, let's see. Oh, so I think now I'll start talking about some updates with Mystical Diamond Art. I'm hoping that by the time this video comes out that I'll have another order in place in production, hopefully. I have really been struggling. Excuse me, guys. I have been struggling the past couple of weeks since Thanksgiving. I don't know why. I've been having a really hard time just staying on top of things. Um, I don't know why. The semester is over, finals are over. Um, Final grades have been put in. I passed all my classes, which I wasn't worried that I wouldn't. Um, but I'm still having just such a hard time. I spend my days doing stuff around the kids and cleaning the house. We had a house cleaner for a little while, a couple of weeks, about a month, and I think I'm going to cancel her this week and just tell her not to worry about coming back until sometime after the holidays, next year. I kind of don't want to get into the personal reasons why I'm canceling her. It has nothing to do with the service or money or anything like that. It's just, stuff going on in the house. Not like I don't want her to see my messy house, nothing like that. But I just been having a really hard time keeping up with things for absolutely no reason. No reason whatsoever. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know, why. Just, it is what it is. I don't know. Right now I have no Mystical Diamond Art orders, so that kind of helps. Sales have been ridiculously slow the past several weeks, probably the past month, but I think that's mainly in part too because for one, I haven't been posting as many diamond painting videos. I don't keep up with the Facebook page, so I know why, and I'm not complaining about it. It's just helping me right now because I'm not keeping up with everything. And then I do have an Etsy shop that does keep me pretty busy. I don't do it every day, but on days that I do it, I can be at it for several hours, and there's nothing wrong with that. My Etsy shop has grown enough where it fully supports itself. It pays for all of the materials. It pays for my ink every month because I have a subscription ink service. It also pays for a lot of the things that I buy here on the channel, a lot of the cross stitch things and stuff like that, which is great because I hate taking household money to buy stuff that I don't need. I'll buy myself clothes and stuff like that, but when it comes to hobby things, I have so much at home out of my husband and I's account that we use for household stuff. Even though it's not gonna put me out, unless there's something that I absolutely really need, and I need a certain color of floss, or I need a piece of Aida, for something that I'm particularly going to be working on in the immediate future or whatever, then I will. But drop that drill. Yeah, I'm just like that. I don't know what it is. We haven't lost any family members recently. My grandpa did pass away a couple. What is going on? Can you guys hear my dogs? I'm just gonna move my position a little bit. My grandpa passed away a couple of months ago, but I don't feel like that's what's affecting me. I just haven't felt the same leading up to Thanksgiving. I don't know what it is. I think I ran out of sticky on this pen here. I don't know why or what it is. Oh, my backpack fell. And so that's part of the reason why I haven't really done a whole lot of stuff with Mystical Diamond Art lately. Just because I haven't been in the best of moods lately. I've kind of just been trying to get through the day, and it seems like the days are just going by so fast that when the day is over, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I feel like I just woke up and it's already 10 o'clock at night and I'm exhausted for no apparent reason. Especially since the semester's been over. This is the last week that like school has been done. I had 2 papers that I needed to write last week, and they weren't like I wasn't stressing out about them. I didn't stay up like really late into the night doing them or anything like that. And so I even last week, even though they were like papers that were considered finals, I didn't feel like super stressed or anything because I didn't have to study for them. And so, um, I feel like today, I feel pretty good today. I feel like I'm rested, which I went to bed really early last night. You guys know my husband doesn't work at home. I even forgot to message him that I was going to bed, because we always send each other a message that we're laying in bed and we're gonna go to sleep or whatever. And I woke up at 10:30 realizing that I had already been asleep for almost an hour, which was amazing, because I ended up just laying down after I put my kids to sleep and just laying on the bed because my girls, the house has to be quiet for them to fall asleep. Like if I'm downstairs washing dishes or watching TV or crafting or anything, they will not go to bed. So we are in the habit of, when the kids go lay down, we go lay down until they fall asleep. And then we get up and do whatever we need to do or whatever, And so last night I went and lay down. And, I woke up, it was 10:30. I was actually going to film this video last night, but ended up falling asleep. Woke up at 10:30 and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not about to go wake up and go turn everything on downstairs and start diamond painting right now. I was like, oh, this video will look better during the day anyway, so I'll just wait until the morning to do it. But so I did get a good amount of sleep last night, but I don't know what it is. Like even now, I still have like Etsy orders that I gotta fill. I'm not like behind on them, so like I'm still within like my, what is that you set on Etsy, like your processing or whatever. I'm still like within that window, but I don't know. I'm just not excited for everything like I used to be, and I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe I might need to start looking into maybe a doctor. And I know that this is like super personal, but you guys have been following me on this channel for months and months and months now, and I feel comfortable enough to bring up a few things, and I mentioned, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, that I would be putting some life updates in a video soon, and I never did. I did record videos, but I didn't do like a life update or anything. And so that kind of, it is what it is. And I'm noticing too, I haven't been chatting with a lot of the same people that I used to chat with in the diamond art community. People are kind of moving away from I don't know if it's from the community or if they're just taking a semi-permanent break or what it is, but I know a couple of people have mentioned that they were going to be stepping away for a little while, for some time, and that's completely fine. Like my little feelings or whatever have nothing to do with the community. So far everything has been really great in the community. I've met a couple of you guys that are really wonderful. A couple of us even text message. You guys know who you are, and it's nice to be able to chat with somebody a little bit outside of like my face-to-face interactions, which is mostly with family. Today actually I have a friend. If it's loud, it's because the trash truck's on my street. So yeah. Today actually I have You guys have heard me talk about this group that I was in for my psychology class or for my research class, and we ended up becoming pretty close, me and the girls in the group. And so today I'm actually meeting one of the girls, and we're going to go to the movies. We're going to see a movie this morning. I'm probably going to leave my house at 11, and we're going to go to the movies together. So that's going to be nice. I don't do stuff like that. I don't know people, and I don't have like friends in my everyday life that I talk to. You know, nothing. We've moved around so much during the past like 7 years that it's really hard to maintain relationships. You know, we lived in Colorado for 2 years, and I did become close with somebody there, and then we ended up having to move, and I tried to stay in contact with her in the beginning, and she ended up going through a few things in her personal life, and we just slowly lost contact, and I can't even find her on Facebook anymore. And so, you know, people move on, and you know, and I haven't been to Colorado since, so you know, it's not like you know, I've seen her or anything around. And if it wasn't for school, like I probably wouldn't even know the people who I know now, like the group of girls that I know now. Like today, the girl that I'm going to go to the movies with today, she's older than me. Excuse me, guys. She is older than me, and that's what makes it, I think that's kind of what helps, is that it's not just a bunch of college kids. You know, she has kids as well. Her youngest is 17. But still, you know, she's closer in age to me than some of the other kids are. You know, and if she was, you know, in her early 20s, we likely would not be hanging out or doing anything, you know. So that's something that, you know, that is nice. She's been married for, I think she said 20 years, maybe longer. I want to say longer, but I'm not sure. Which is also kind of nice because, you know, like we'd be talking about relationships or whatever, and some of the girls just don't know or understand certain things because they're either not dating anybody or they haven't been in a relationship long enough because they're only, you know, 19 or 20 years old. You know, so it's kind of nice to have somebody, you know, semi your own age to interact with. So hopefully that's going to go good today. Oh, and then I also met some other moms this weekend at my girls' party that I'm hoping we'll be able to communicate with, especially when you have kids the same age. There's a mom there that we've chatted the past couple of years because she has a 7-year-old boy who's in my daughter's class, and they have had the same teacher since kindergarten. So kindergarten, first grade, and second grade, they have been in each other's class. So they've gone to each other's birthday parties every year, and if we go to the park, like we'll let them know that we're going to be there, that type of thing. And she's a really awesome person to be around. She's one of those happy, really great with kids type of people. I think she has a degree in early childhood education, and so she's just like extra with the kids. But yeah, you know, it's kind of hard when you don't know anybody. This is the longest that my husband and I have lived in a place, because we've always moved around. Before this, the longest we had lived in a place was in Colorado. We lived there for just barely short of 2 years. It was like, let me see, February, March, May. No, it was 2 years. It was 2 years exactly that we lived in Colorado. And that was nice. You know, we moved back for a lot of personal reasons. And, you know, up until now, we have lived here for this summer will be 5 years that we have lived here. My daughter has gone to school, the same school every year that we've lived here, which is amazing because my 13-year-old, he was in a new school almost every year, except for when we were in Colorado, he went to that school for 2 years. And he will be in high school next year. And he's going to high school with all of his friends from middle school. So that's definitely a new experience for him. You know, it is what it is. And I kind of feel like that's my problem. I feel like I need people. And the couple of you that I have been building a relationship with is still new. Like new enough in the sense that we don't, like, we interact and we communicate, but we're not incredibly personal. And that's fine. It's just, it's not old enough yet to be incredibly personal is what I'm trying to say. And so, you know, I just hope that the couple of ladies that I do interact with right now, that we can maintain that and still be friends, you know, later. Especially being in this community. You know, I feel like you should have a team, you know, of people to, you know, chit chat with and stuff like that, just to be involved. You know, if I hadn't of known Mindy, I wouldn't even be doing this video right now. I wouldn't be involved in this Christmas loop. And so, you know, it's an amazing thing, you know. And I was okay for a lot of years not having any friends because I didn't trust people. If you guys have been here for a while, if you go watch the Who the F Am I videos, you guys will know, like, the reasons why. If you're new here or you're coming here because of the Christmas loop and you've never seen any of my videos, I do have a playlist it's called Who the F Am I. If you go there and watch those videos, you'll understand. But, you know, I was okay with that. I was okay not trusting people and okay not having any female friends. And I think it really did some damage to, like, my psyche. And not, there's like, if you guys remember a couple videos back, I laid my sweater on the diamond painting and it got like all the lint inside of it. There's still lint in there. But yeah, I think it kind of did some damage to my psyche and my mental health. Always being a super introvert and not, you know, having that communication, because my husband is an awful communicator. He doesn't do feelings and he doesn't do, like, how are you today? How can I make your day better type of person. Like, no, not in the least, you know, so that kind of didn't help either. You know, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better. That is my goal for 2020, is to just maintain what I have. I'm going to try not to, I do have a couple of ideas, but I'm going to try not to do like any large projects. My goal for 2020, I want to call it the year of finishes. And that's going to be where I actually finish everything that I have started. Projects and crochet projects and, you know, everything like that, because I've got a couple of blankets started that I've had going now for a couple of years that I really want to finish. And, you know, a couple of other, I want to start finishing some of these diamond paintings and framing some of them. And I want to do the same thing with the cross stitch stuff. Like, I want to have cross stitch finishes and things like that. And so, you know, and to just maintain my YouTube channel. I did a little test to see, and when I was putting out videos, like, at minimum every other day, my channel started growing really, really quickly. And the last 2 weeks, I haven't really been putting out as much content, and I've noticed a huge drop in my views. I'm not getting any new subscribers. And so, you know, I need to find a good balance of everything. And I think that's going to be what the struggle is the most, is a good balance, because coming up next semester, I'm going to be on campus even more, and I'm only going to have 1 day off a week, which this semester I had 3 days off a week. So I'm only going to have Fridays. And so I'm hoping that Friday I can take advantage of using that as a filming day, since my kids typically have school. And I'm hoping that I can just film all day Friday, enough videos to last me through the week, so that I can, still post videos during the week and not only be doing like one video a week because I'm so busy. I don't know how those ladies who do FlossTube post one video a month or one video every 2 weeks, and their channel, like, I go back and I'm noticing that they only have videos that go back like the last 6 months, and they have like 6,000 subscribers. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, how? Like, is it because I have such different content on my channel, because I do diamond painting and cross stitch, that it's different or something? I don't know. I tend to overthink things too. And when I do something, I go all in. And, you don't maintain a YouTube channel simply because, like, we don't get paid. You don't get paid for a long time once you start a YouTube channel. So, obviously money is not a motivator. But I finally feel like I've found my place in the community, because I was kind of like on the outskirts of the community for a long time, because I don't know why. I'd never really interacted with anybody. I wouldn't feel like, if I asked a question in a group, like, I always felt like I was just attacked and not really given a chance. Like, people were always like coming back with these like snarky comments all the time in like some of the crochet groups. And so now, like, I think I'm in 1 or 2 crochet groups, and that's because I've paid for patterns from, like, custom patterns from them, and it's a really great resource to have. But I don't comment on anybody's posts anymore. If you guys have noticed, I'm not really active in any of the Facebook groups. If I'm in your group, it's not like to just be nice or whatever. I'm genuinely interested in the content, but I just don't comment. I don't know how to say it. I love going and looking at all of the projects that everybody does. I love seeing new charts and things that people are creating. That's how I found the Harry Potter stitch along, which I'm so behind on. Maybe, I think that's going to be the project I take with me, to my mom's, because I always take something over there during the holiday. So I think that's the one I'm going to be taking over there to hopefully catch up on. But anyway, yeah, I did want to point that out. And during Thanksgiving week, I fell behind on videos because my mom has really crappy internet, and she has really crappy service to begin with, because she lives right at the base of a mountain. She lives kind of on the outskirts of her town, and like literally at the base of the mountain. And so it's like every year the service out there just gets worse and worse. And so I fell behind on YouTube channels, and I feel like now I'm pretty caught up on most channels that I watch, except for Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. I have not caught up on her channel yet. That's mostly because her videos are so long. Her whip and chats, like, from what I can tell, I don't think there's any that are less than an hour. And sometimes it can take me a whole day to watch an hour I know I just watched Mindy's live from this past weekend where she was doing the Christmas tree, and I think it was like an hour and 40 minutes or something. It took me 2 days to watch that video. And so, I try to listen to it like all the time when I am either cleaning, I'll put my headphones in, or, whatever. But yeah, it took me a really long time to catch up on some of that. So, oh, I was going to say the same thing about the YouTube videos too. I am subscribed to a lot of your guys' channels, but don't think that I'm not paying attention or that your content sucks because I don't comment on it. It's just simply because most of the time when I'm watching you guys, I'm driving. Well, not watching, but listening is because I'm driving or I'm in a doctor's office or something. I like to listen to some of you guys while I am in the car. And so I just put one earphone in because you're not supposed to have headphones on in a car. So I'll leave one earbud in and I will listen to you guys that way. And then I just can't comment because I'm driving, and then I watch the video and that's it. Like I don't have the time to comment unless it's something like really pressing. Then, I'll make an effort to go back and comment. But I genuinely, if I'm subscribed to you, it's because I genuinely enjoy your content and like what you guys are putting out. It kind of makes it easier that a lot of the FlossTube people only do like one video a week or one video every other week, because it's easier for me to keep up with them that way, because then I don't have to worry about missing videos if they're publishing all of the time. That's why I've fallen behind a lot of the diamond painting ones, because some of you ladies post videos like almost every day, like Mrs. Crochet and Coffee, and I just having a hard time catching up on all of them. She's the only one that I haven't caught up on. I'm caught up on everybody else, but that's mostly because some of the other people I watch put up other content that I'm just not interested in, like coloring and stuff like that. I don't watch those videos, and so it makes it easier to catch up on somebody when you don't watch every video that they put out. But yeah, so I am actually surprised that I made it through this. I didn't think that I was going to have enough to talk about to fill up this whole hour time slot. So I just hope that it wasn't too boring for you guys. I was even thinking like, man, I'm going to have to stop diamond painting and switch to a different project because I don't think I'm going to have enough content to do just diamond painting. But we made it, you guys. We made it. So yeah, this video is going up Boxing Day, which I believe is still Christmas in some places, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look it up real quick before I leave, y'all. Let's see. Boxing Day. It's Thursday, December 26th. Christmas is on a Wednesday. However, because of the time difference everywhere, it is still Christmas in somewhere. I don't know where. I'm pretty sure Pippa said, but I don't recall what. She's the one that I believe is spearheading this whole conversation, this whole thing. So yeah, this is over the time limit that she requested that I make the video. If there's other people involved in this, I haven't seen the list of other people who are involved. I just know that Pippa was my contact for giving me the time slot and, everything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to thank you guys for coming. If you did come and make it this far, I hope that all of your holiday seasons were fantastic. I'm hoping that everybody got what they wished for, even if it was to see a family member or to spend time with someone. You find that as we become adults, we stop asking for material things and just want to spend time with our families, which I am hoping I can get through this holiday season, visiting everybody and making everybody happy. Yeah, you guys, so that is it. That is my spiel for this video. So If you haven't already, I'd love it if you subscribed. I do cross stitch videos and I do diamond painting videos, as well as talk about Mystical Diamond Art, which is the company that I own. This painting is a Josephine Wall canvas from Mystical Diamond Art, which at the time of this filming is still available. I'm going to include a couple of links below. So yeah, you guys, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you guys will stick around. And I want to thank Pippa and everybody else who came up with this project, and you know, that I got to be a part of it. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in another video. Bye.